When I first got here, when I was talking with Father Ethan 5 years ago, Father Ethan, before I showed up, he said, I think you're going to really like this assignment because it'll be a real experience in fatherhood for you. It'll be an experience where you really get to experience what it means to be a priest as a father. And there have been a great many times where I've gotten to experience that here in this assignment. And it's because of the brotherhood and the sisterhood, I think, that we share as a community. Yesterday I had a wedding, and it was two folks from the chapel. I've had plenty of those in the past couple of years. And I tell you, it brings me such great joy to know, this wedding, this couple, this family happened because of this community. This is where they met. This is where they grew in relationship with the Lord together. This is where they fell in love with each other. This experience will shape their family and their children. And I tell you, that brings me great joy. That makes me feel like a real father. When I see people having Bible studies out there, experiencing the brotherhood or sisterhood in a Bible study, that brings me real joy as a father. When I see our young guys go and enter seminary together, right? We're going to have a handful of guys in the seminary this year. Yeah, from this chapel community, That brings me great joy and pride as a father, because all of that is coming from the brotherhood and sisterhood of those of us who have experienced Jesus Christ in this place. It's been a really beautiful experience for me to be here with you guys, and it's really quite difficult and sad for me to leave. I do so, of course, with the hope that, the Lord very often asks us to give up something good, even as he leads us to something better. And I know that's the case for this community too, is that the Lord is leading us as a chapel to something more beautiful. And I hope and pray and trust that as he does so, he will continue to foster in us. And I hope we hold on to that sense of brotherhood and sisterhood, of us who love the same master and follow him together, of us who have experienced him in this place, in this community, in this outpost of the kingdom, in this particular church. I know it's difficult to go through transitions. I know it's difficult to grow. There's a pretty good chance that we're going to need to build a new chapel here in the coming years, right? And sometimes those things cause division and cliques and infighting, and that's stupid, right? I hope that we hold on to being a community of people who experience real love here, who show real love here. I hope this continues to be a community where people come and encounter Jesus Christ in the way that they're loved, in the way that they're sought, in the way that their dignity is shown to them, in the way that they're led to him through the church, through the sacraments. It's a very difficult moment for me to be here kind of saying goodbye, but it's a moment of great hope and promise, because I know that when we entrust each other to the Lord, when we entrust ourselves to the Lord continues to do great and beautiful and powerful things in us. I know that he's going to continue to do that here.